Aquarius, welcome to your past, present, future for the week of August 11th through the 17th. This is Empowered World Tarot. We are a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Aquarius's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to reverse or exchange out the energies as necessary. We're going to be doing a 10 plus card layout. We're going to clarify everything, get some advice cards from the universe, and an oracle card at the end. Let's see what's going on, Aquarius. There it is, showing up in the recent past with the 9 of Pentacles, followed by the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. In the current energies, we have the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the Star. In the immediate future, we have the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. The overall energy for your reading, the 8 of Cups, and what brings us here to this specific reading today, the 7 of Wands. Okay. That's an energy of blocking, feeling blocked or blocking something. Let's see what's stressing you out here today. What the heck's going on? All right. In your overall, that speaks to disconnecting from the heart space. Somebody's leaving, somebody's walking away, and it's very, very difficult for all parties involved. In the recent past, this 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles is, I don't know, it looks like you're feeling overwhelmed here in the past. There's a sense of waiting and anticipating on having to do something, some kind of work repetitively, or something that you do repetitively that feels like a lot of work anyway. In the current energies, the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Star. Okay, so things lighten up a little bit here, but not before it's stressful as I'll get out. I mean, you're just showing me sleepless nights and crying and worry and fear and all kinds of stuff. But then it looks like you are ready to leave that behind and move towards something that you really, really want. All right. In the immediate future, there's a period of time where you are reflecting on all the things that didn't work out. And so you start out sort of down in the dumps, but there's an opportunity here, a new opportunity showing up for you to certainly express your heart and your emotions. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying. Speaking of heart and emotions, because they're all over this card of disconnection from the heart or heart space in some way because somebody's leaving. What's going on with this 8 of Cups? Is it you? Are you the one leaving? No matter what, like I said, it's difficult for everyone involved. All right. Show us the 8 of Cups, please. Mm. King of Wands. Strength. Two of Wands. And at the bottom, what brings us here? Uh, Five of Wands. So there's been a fight. There's been an argument. We're at an impasse with someone. Um, and makes things very hard. And now we have to contemplate our future and which path we're going to take. Yep. Okay. I know we'll refer back to this as this makes more sense as we lay out more cards, but that's what's here so far. Let's take a look at this Nine of Pentacles in the recent past. It's like an overabundance of something back here. What's going on with this Nine of Pentacles? Look, it's the Nine of Pentacles again. Wow. All right, let's see what else comes out before I say anything. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. And at the bottom, oh my goodness, it's the Empress. Wow. Okay, so it looks like, first of all, there's a lot here. We've got two Nine of Pentacles. We've got two very independent cards. They're the same showing up here that are part of this family. Two people that behave very independently. They're both very confident, very strong-willed, very abundant in their, I don't know, their own security of these personalities of who they are. Kind of feels that way. And it's very strong. It definitely feels tied up to a family. And we're talking about a soul connection here. We're talking about two people, soul connections, you and somebody else. Probably this King of Wands over here. And you think of them as like your ideal person. You would put them right on a pedestal. You think the world of them. I'm just saying that flat out. No matter what happens, you're showing me back here, you definitely think the world of them. Okay. Let's move on. We're going to look at this Three of Wands. You are anticipating something here, waiting, in waiting mode. What are we waiting on? What's going on? Three of Wands. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, the Empress just flew out in reverse. Wow. All right. And the Emperor in the upright. Oh my God. All right. And look, the Moon. Things yet to be revealed. You're waiting on something to happen. You're waiting on what? Secrets to be revealed? Things that are buried beneath the surface to be revealed. You're waiting on something to come to light. You're waiting on, I don't know. Now I'm not sure who's who. Are you the King of Wands and Emperor, or is this all your person? I doubt they would be the Emperor and the Empress, but you guys are so much alike. I mean, that's at first I get that right off the bat over here with these two Nine of Pentacles. It's like we have two people that are very independent, very strong-willed. Well, the Emperor and the Empress would be, but this Empress came out in reverse. Like they're going away. They are upside down for some reason, but we have this Moon card showing that there's things yet to be revealed, things that are hidden, buried emotions. I don't know. Something's hidden. Something is hidden. Something's still a secret. Something's still yet to come to light. And you're waiting on it. You're waiting on it to happen here. At the bottom, what brings us here? Oh, no. Usually this is a wonderful card, but it's the Ace of Cups. A new opportunity at love is why we're here. Does that mean it's for somebody else? I don't know. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but over here in the overall energy, it's a bunch of sad and hard, difficult energy with this King of Wands leaving, disconnecting in their heart space. And the King of Wands energy would be most close to the Emperor energy. So I was thinking those two might be the same. However, that Empress showed up over here as the reason why we're here, and that is usually how we think of our person, the person that we put on a pedestal. Would you describe yourself as the Empress? I don't normally feel that way or read it that way in the way that I read, but let me be open-minded here because you guys know who's who. I don't. I'm just trying to figure it out. We've got the Eight of Pentacles next. Let's just do it. Let's just move on and check out the Eight of Pentacles. It's a work card. It's a card of doing things repetitively. Repetitive work. What's going on? What is going on? What's happening here? What's being worked on repetitively? Temperance. Page of Cups. Seven of Wands. Wow. Healing, hope, and peace. At the bottom, look, we're here because of the devil. There's some unhealthy behavior pattern that is why we're here. And you're having to deal with this repetitively. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Both cards suggest patterns. Repetitive patterns. But there's, you're trying to stay in your peaceful bubble and keep away the unwanted energies here. Anything that pokes at you. What's poking at us here is this unhealthy behavior pattern. And you're like, no, stay back, stay out. I rebuke that. Page of Cups is all the hope for this to work out, to be able to do this peace, keep the peace. And you're calling in the angel of healing and balance. This takes a lot of patience and time. Whatever this is, it's been going on for a long time. And there's something that's not healthy about it. Somebody is experiencing too much of something. Is this an addiction? Is that what's going on? Do we have somebody upside down because of some kind of unhealthy addiction? I say addiction because of this. This first Nine of Pentacles, how you showed up back here, whether you're talking about yourself or your person, I don't know. You guys know, but this person is overwhelmed. This person is getting buried in too much of something. And this is your partner. This is a family member. This is a partner. This is a soul connection. And we have the Nine of Pentacles again, but this one feels completely different. The one that clarified it feels completely different, but it may not be. It may just mean the same thing here, but normally I read the Nine of Pentacles as securing security. Somebody could have a gambling problem. Maybe you both are Nine of Pentacles type of people, but maybe somebody got in over their head. Maybe that's the unhealthy behavior pattern. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's affecting the entire family with the Ten of Pentacles here, and they are your soul connection. So something's going on where you or your soul connection is experiencing unhealthy behavior patterns that are overwhelming. It's too much in some capacity. Share it in the comments. Tell your stories, help others out, let me know what's going on. I'd really love to hear from you guys if you're experiencing this. But yeah, somebody's upside down and more facts are coming to light, and you're anticipating more facts coming to light, and you know that there are more hidden secrets here about this. Okay. Let's move on. Let's look at the Nine of Swords and the current energies. Again, this is stressed out to the max. We're talking anxiety. Every thought and worry is entering one's aura here, affecting your entire body and your sleep and your health. What's going on? Show us the Nine of Swords. Not that we want to see more of it, but anything that would help show you support and clarity and maybe help guide you making decisions moving forward. That's what we need here. Truth, honesty, and advice. Show us the Nine of Swords. King of Pentacles. Wonderful. Three of Wands again. That's what we saw right back there. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is really, really hard. You're feeling extremely burdened here, and you're anticipating even for it to get harder is what you're telling me. Let's look at the bottom. Oh my goodness, Five of Cups. You're grieving losses. Something happened here. Since the Nine of Pentacles was the one that showed up, it makes me wonder if it had to do with money or stability being lost. Whatever it is, we are here at this particular part of the lineup because of, being in the feels and the sadness and the regrets, the sorrows about the losses. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of stress and worry. This is extremely hard. And you're anticipating it to get worse. And I mean, who's here but the King of Pentacles? That's the first character that showed up here. When it comes to someone who is really, really good at managing things, especially resources, especially money. All the manifestations, really, they're just great managers, period, whether at business or work or managing things on the household, doesn't matter, managing situations, whatever it is. The king is a master of it. And this particular king is anticipating things to get harder, and they are stressed out, and I think this represents you. They are stressed out, or you are stressed out. All right, and feeling sad, and you're anticipating more to come. However, right at the heart of your reading, it looks like things might lighten up just a little bit. We're reducing from a 9 to a 7. But the Seven of Swords is a little bit sneaky energy. It can be deceiving. It's also ready with one foot to leave out the door kind of thing. So let's see what's going on with the Seven of Swords. If there's anything sneaky, or if they're getting ready to leave, if this is you, again, it's your reading and it's right at the heart of your reading. So this could be you. I mean, all of it could be you. Let's see. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Investing in this, huh? Judgment. Yeah, look at that. Six of Swords. And at the bottom, the Sun. Wow. That's a contrast right there, because the Sun is the happiest card in the tarot. The Sun is where our bliss is and our greatest joys. I mean, feeling on top of the world, and we're talking spotlight on success, spotlight on joy. I mean, just feeling really great, right? That's what brings us to this lineup, investing in a decision from our highest selves, like a soul level decision that will maybe lead to our happiness and help us to feel like we're on the sun of joy. Making the decision to move on, to leave the past in the past and to move on to a brighter future. Like whatever it was that didn't work out and that was so turbulent, this person is ready. It looks like you are ready with one foot out the door. I might just invest in moving on here because I need to be happy. I want to be successful. I want to be happy. I want to feel joy in my life again. I want to see brighter days. I want to leave the storms in the past, the rough seas in the past, the upset way of thinking and living in the past, and I'm ready to have a brighter future and move on to calmer waters. And that's why the load looks like it's starting to lighten here, because whoever this person is, and I think it would be you, right at the heart of your reading, is thinking about leaving. And not only is the Six of Swords here, it matches this Eight of Cups here, somebody leaving. And not only that, it was, I didn't mention it, but it was at the bottom of the baseline that we laid out when I put the deck off to the side. It's the Six of Swords, the card of somebody moving on to a better place. Okay, so something's definitely going on here. Spirit's telling you um, these are the energies that are here. So if it matches, you already know. You're just being validated right now. All right. But there's more. All right. Here, I like to see all the cards. Let me just arrange this and slip this slightly underneath. There we go. I want you guys to be able to see it too. The best way to watch this is on a big screen. There are many times when I would love for you to see the artwork and intuit for yourself as I point out what's going on. And that's why I like to keep everything showing what card was where, because we can reference the multiple energies and the duplicate energies that continue to come out. All right. Let's clarify the star. This is what you want. This is your big wish and dream and desire right here, the star. And it shows that you are ready to head towards it. You've already left whatever this crap is in the past that's overwhelming or too much. You know, you're just like, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to go. That's too hard to deal with. It's too much of a burden. At least right here, you're showing me you're at the very, very least thinking about it. But let's take a look at your star. When we go after our star too, it's extremely healing. When we really go after what it is that we want and desire in life, the big wishes, when we make that very clear decision, it becomes very, very healing to all parts of the body, mind, spirit, soul, aura, energy field, all of it. Well, look at that. Queen of Pentacles, speaking of healing, followed by the Three of Swords. Yep. Oh, look at that. Four of Swords. Healing, healing, the broken heart, and at the bottom we have death and rebirth. Okay, so your big wish. This speaks to putting your well-being first. Self-care, self-love, self-nurturing, healing, putting yourself first, putting your well-being as the first cause in your life. This is what you hope to do. And there's a Three of Swords here showing that we have a lot of emotional pain and heartbreak here, possibly betrayal. Doesn't have to be betrayal, but nonetheless, a lot of crying and emotional upset that needs healing. And you're showing me you recognize this, and you have a deep desire to heal. You just want to heal your pain. You want to heal your body. And then we have the Four of Swords. It's all about taking a break, taking a time out and a rest from whatever the situation is so that you can heal. Meditation and getting your thoughts clear as you rest and heal and take a breath and breathe. This is what you wish for right now. We're here because of death and rebirth, which represents endings and complete transformations. Yeah, you're looking to heal. Heal, heal, heal. Three of these cards are about healing, and one is about emotional pain. So the Star is healing, the Queen of Pentacles is healing, and the Four of Swords is healing. Among other definitions to the card too, but they all have that part in common. So I can tell that's what you want to do, even if you have to make a decision to go away to do it. Maybe that's what the Six of Swords is. Going somewhere to heal. Going somewhere to work on oneself. To put oneself's well-being first. Investing in that. one foot out the door on one's way. So if somebody, just as an example, if somebody did have some sort of addiction and they needed to go get help for it, that could line up in this whole area as well. It kind of fits the scenario, but that's why I'm curious to hear y'all's scenarios because, yeah, I mean, it's really helpful uh, and in addition to interesting, how these energies can apply to different situations. Not just the first one that's coming to my mind at the moment. Um, okay, so let's move on. We're going to clarify this Four of Cups in the immediate future. This is somebody down in the dumps. They're in the feels of all the things that didn't work out in the past, feeling depressed, focusing on all the yuck. Show us the Four of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. That was the overall energy of your entire reading. Somebody walking away, emotional pain, leaving, being called someplace else. And remember, I said it's hard for both the person walking away and disconnecting as well as the one being left behind. Very painful. Oh my goodness, look, guys, it's the Four of Cups again. It's the same card that we're clarifying. Spirit just said, by showing us the Four of Cups on the Four of Cups, that's exactly right. And the Magician. Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. You know what this is saying? First of all, this is a painful ending is why we're here. Somebody left. I'm feeling down in the dumps. Yes, I'm very depressed. I can't focus on anything else. And the Magician says, this is being manifested perpetually. Four of Cups, Four of Cups. In other words, the more you focus on it, the more you stay in it. The only way to break from this and to receive healing in a situation where somebody's feeling so overwhelmed with depressive emotions, which also could be, remember I said, is it an addiction? Is it a gambling problem? It could also be depression, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. Could be the unhealthy behavior pattern that repeats for somebody back here. Whatever it is, it throws somebody off. It makes them upside down. That Empress turned upside down. It's somebody who is not feeling themselves. They're upside down. But this says that you're manifesting it by focusing on it, because that's what the Four of Cups is doing. They're focusing on all their woes. Meanwhile, there are other offers to be had. If you just stop focusing in one direction and start focusing and look for the healing and look for the rainbows, there are offers to be had. We just need to refocus. But it's hard to get out of a double Four of Cups. I mean, look at this one. Look at the baseline. That's a sad skelly right there, just focused on all the emotional pain spilled all over the floor right here. It's just awful. It's very hard to get out of that. It's like a double depression. Double sadness. Triple sadness, really, because we got three sad cards. Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups. After a Ten of Swords, a painful ending. Yep. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry that you're going through this. You or your person. It looks like you because it's all over the reading. Okay. And that Seven of Swords that's blocking energy, it may be just trying to block all the unwanted energies of the sadness, of the overwhelm, of the stress and the anxiety, because that's what's here, especially in this column right here, showing up every single time in the beginning of every row: overwhelm, stress, anxiety, and depression. Oh my goodness. Let's move on and look at the Ace of Cups, please. As for a new opportunity and happiness and joy to overflow in your life, show us the Ace of Cups. It's supported by the divine. Show us the new opportunity. Show us. Okay. There it is, Seven of Cups. Options and choices. You have many options and choices. Even though some of them feel confusing, there's a lot here for you to choose from. The wheel to turn everything around, to have a new chance at this, and turn fate in your favor. The Hierophant. But you must choose to be in alignment with this, to know and believe that this is here for you. The Hierophant, it's what we're in alignment with. At the bottom, look, the Queen of Cups, opening up our hearts to it. You have to open it up and you have to believe. The Hierophant is your faith, it's your belief. The Queen of Cups is your heart wide open to something. A new opportunity for joy in your life. You can do it. You just have to choose it. It's here for you. These cards wouldn't be here if it wasn't here for you. It's very much here for you. Whatever this depressed, horrible state is, somebody left, you left, they left, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. I can just tell you the energies that are here. You guys know how they're playing out specifically. Let's move on. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. This is all about expressing your emotions right here. Show us the Knight of Cups. Expressing our hearts. Well, we know how you're feeling. I mean, this whole row is like expressing your heart. Oh, look. Look what came up, guys. This is what flipped. It's the Ace of Cups again. Okay. King of Swords. Page of Swords. And at the bottom, Nine of Cups. Beautiful cards. I'm so happy to see them. Let's talk about them. When it comes to a new opportunity for love and joy to overflow in your life, you're trying to be logical about it this time around. You're trying to learn how to be logical about it. You're trying to take a closer look at how you can be logical about it and try and learn. The King of Swords, that he's fantastic when you need somebody logical, but he kind of tucks his heart in his pocket and doesn't make his decisions with his emotions. And that's all fine and dandy, guys, if you're making a business decision. But if you are making a love decision, you can't make it all with logic, and that's all you're showing up with here is logic, logic. And the reason we're here is because we want to be happy. Look at this, happy and free in our emotional space, emotionally balanced, feeling really good. Feeling really, really good. So this might not have to do with love of a relationship, like another person. It may have to do with your own emotional well-being, if that is part of the problem. The stress, the anxiety, the depression is, if this is what it's tied up to, you're showing me you want to get and learn as much as you can logically to get yourself to this happier place. Expressing your heart, telling me, I just want to get it right. I want to do what's logical to help my emotional well-being, my emotional, balance and freedom and joy, and to my own satisfaction. So if we are talking about that, like emotional balance issues, this Ace of Cups may not be a new opportunity for a relationship, love and joy, but love and joy come in all kinds of forms of things that we might want in our life. And this may just be the very thing that you want. Emotional balance, a new beginning, at feeling happy. I just want to feel good again is what you're showing me. My heart, please, my heart just wants to feel good again. But you are calling in the King of Swords, the Master of Logic, but you're also showing me you're willing to learn. You're willing to do the research with the Page of Swords. Pages are always in learning mode. So whoever this is definitely willing to learn what it takes to gain their emotional balance, whatever that means to you in a relationship or in your own emotional autonomy and sovereignty. Okay, let's get some advice. Spirit, for whatever Aquarians are going through these energies, whatever it pertains to, they want to keep their peace. They are having the most hope that they can about the work ahead of them. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling stressed out. They're feeling depressed and emotionally sad. They are trying to manifest here from a place that just doesn't feel good. They'd like to realign and feel better. What advice do you have for them? What advice do you have for them? They're in a puddle of tears. They're looking at their tears. The tears keep coming. They don't want the tears anymore. What do you have to say to them? All right, here we go. 9 of Wands. Page of Cups. Judgment. And at the bottom, the High Priestess. Okay. So, oh wait, is this the 9? Oh, it's not the 9. I'm sorry, it's the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I didn't read the number, but the artwork in a flash kind of looks similar to the 9 of Wands in this particular deck. But then I realized, wait a minute, that's not right. Okay. Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, Judgment. And we're here because the High Priestess, which is your intuition, your soul speaking to you here. Inspired action. It's here for you. There's an opportunity to take new inspired action. Ace of Wands. It takes courage and bravery and strength to make whatever move this is, because it's brand new and it's different than anything that you've done prior. It's bold and it's new. With hope and the most positive attitude that you can possibly have, a willingness to learn, an openness to curiosity about learning. And it shows that you're being called by your soul. Right here, the Judgment card. You're being called to rise up and make a decision from your highest level self. This Judgment card is so cool because it shows this little Skelly, this little baby Skelly who has just passed away in the material world and is being reborn into the afterlife. And this is the afterlife family happily greeting their new baby that has just been born into the afterlife. And the baby, if you zoom in on this card, is the cutest thing. It's hard to see unless you zoom in a little bit. Pinch it up or whatever, watch it on an 80-inch screen. You might be able to see it. And even the baby is celebrating with their arms up in the air and a big smile on their little skeleton head. Anyway, it's the phone call calling you for a new, bold, and courageous move on your part to keep your mindset positive and keep your heart open and willing to learn. And when you do that and you answer that call to do these things, you'll be completely connected to yourself, and with one foot in both worlds, you can proceed on, I think this is what Spirit is telling you, this 9 of Cups, this thing that you want, this emotional balance and this healing, all this healing that you show for your broken heart, for your emotional pain that you feel. Healing, healing, healing. I think that's what this reading is about. Something is going on in the emotional department with you or with this person in this reading that we're talking about, and it's big. And they're just saying there's new choices to make. There's new opportunities, and they would take courage. But you have strength here. You have the strength here for your future to make the decisions. You don't have to, but this is a gift from the universe. It's being given to you to help you on your journey. That's your advice. Now we're going to pull an oracle card from, what is this from? The Dreamweaver's Oracle. Spirit, what message do you have for Aquarius from the Dreamweaver's Oracle? Spirit taking their time, choosing just the right message for you, Aquarius, I promise. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. We have Beyond Your Fears, The Weaver's Dance. It is card number 30, and let me get your message. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Beyond your fears, the weaver's dance. The essential meaning is the negative effects of prolonged fearful thoughts, moving out of fight, flight, freeze, being courageous in spite of your fears. Well, so far that sounds like it lines up with the emotions that I've been seeing here. Okay, so that was just the essential meaning. Here's the meat of your message. It says, Beyond your fears, the dream weavers dance, weaving the beautiful patterns of your life into the great weaving of all life. Fear, although a worthy self-protective emotion, engages your fight, flight, freeze response. This trauma response, which also includes submit / cry for help, is not meant to be sustained for any prolonged period. Perhaps you've experienced something in your life that has you constantly on quote-unquote patrol. Your brain is in survival mode, always seeking potential threats, trying to keep you safe, but also cutting you off from your connection with spirit. It's hard to move past your fears if you've been conditioned to expect the worst. Okay. Your inquiry now is shining a light on the idea of false evidence appearing real rather than something actually worth the fear. Take several deep breaths and release the catastrophe in your mind. There is nothing to worry about. Allow for what is to be what is. Now is the time to trust life, to trust yourself, and to trust the universe. Release your fears to the divine and step forward. You might feel vulnerable, maybe a bit exposed, but you will regain your confidence and sense of humor quickly. Now dust yourself off, stop ruminating, take a media break, and gaze into the field of potential that surrounds you. It's all about where your attention goes, isn't it? Thank you, Spirit. Once again, you've outdone yourself. You always outdo yourself. Thank you so much. You guys, this card could not be any more perfect for this reading. It's absolutely amazing. Remember, we talked about all of this stuff, but that last sentence here, focusing on all the sadness and the fears. Anyway, please watch it again if this reading is for you. The more times you watch it, the more you'll glean from it. Seeing all of this from a bird's eye perspective is meant to help you on your path forward and to feel supported, because you are supported, you are loved, you are cared for, you do have a spirit team. They are witnessing you, they're validating you. If this is your reading, you know it because you know how you've been feeling. And I don't think it's tied up to what another person is doing per se, although somebody may have left. It has to do with you and all this stuff that you're dealing with on an emotional level, mental capacity, all of that. And I know you want to heal, and it's here for you. It's here for you. But you have to make the moves. You have to accept this Ace of Wands and with the right attitude to be reborn, because it's here for you. Okay. That's what we have. If it helps, or if you resonate with this reading, or if you don't and you just stayed anyway, because it's absolutely fascinating to watch how the stories unfold in these readings. I'm touched every single time, emotionally, mentally, physically. I feel everything so much in these readings. Um, I feel the tensions, I feel the joys, I feel the fears, all of it. And if you guys do too, please hit that like and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. I look forward to reading for you guys each and every week. And with that, I wish you all the luck in the world. I send out all the healing vibes and good juju to you. And so does spirit, so does the divine. And with that, uh, I wish you guys the absolute best. And I look forward to reading for you next time. Take care, Aquarius.